So yay, I've been waiting to play this Pathfinder made by the Phoenix team. It is one of the newest mods, packs for FTB. And I've actually played it a little bit already. As you can see, I made this world, but we're going to make a brand new world just for this Let's Play. We're going to call it, how about we call it Let's Play? Because, Pathfinder, if I could spell. Wow, my fingers are not working today. Okay, so we're going to click Create New World. You'll notice that we didn't actually have any extra abilities we could pick for it. And apparently it didn't want to play. So, yeah, that's not good. Alright, so apparently I had to restart my Pathfinder, but we got it working. So we're now going to be loading it up. Yay, I'm all excited to finally get to play this on the ship. I did play, as I mentioned, I did play a little bit before, but not a whole lot. So we're going to start this whole world over again. First thing we're going to do is, of course, take a look at the book. Because
some voyages last forever. Some voyages are lost in the sands of time. Some voyages are destroyed when the fabric of reality tears. But other voyages, those voyages go down in history, forever remembered. From the moment the console pings for the first time, to when the first grain of sand from an artificial world is touched by human hands, to when the vast expanses of space-time open up for the user to experience for the first time, these are the voyages that will be remembered. These are the voyages of those aboard the USS Pathfinder and its ethereal quest to understand how our universe thinks and breathes. These are your voyages. It is up to you to make sure they are never lost.
So yay. Now we're going to click start. See what the first mission is. Looks like, click here. We have 0 in any of them, 0%. There is 9 quests here, 18 there, none there, 0 there, 0 there. So we're going to go with Voyager first because, well, it's the right one. So Dauntless. The quiet hum of the generators awake you. They awake you with a revelation. You stand up and rush to the back of the ship, nearly tripping over the teleporter pads. Today is day 315 aboard the USS Pathfinder, designation NCC-74562, on its voyage across the star system. After this long, the purpose of the voyage is hard to remember. It is a lonely trek across the stars, and even with all the state-of-the-art equipment, you've been hard-pressed to find something to do. Until now. Under the blue glow of the planet above, you tear open the crates, finding the mysterious devices you've been carrying with you, nicknamed Dimlets, by the people back home. You tear them apart to understand their workings, and then you see the purpose of these alien creations. Among these tangles of wires and bases and essences, you see the potential to create something big. With a few slight modifications to the yellow-bordered virtual reality device, you could potentially take your dreams and turn them into a reality. Finally overcome with a purpose, you realize that it is time to get to work. So we're going to get to work. The dimlets found in the crates are potentially the building blocks of life. These dimlets possess the power to shape reality as we know it. Place them into your inventory as we begin. So we're going to close the book. And we're going to go look at the crates. And yeah, you'll notice that we have like absolutely no inventory, right? So let's clear up some of this stuff so that we have room to put what we want in here. And these are the items that we're wanting right here in these little boxes, which are kind of cute, right? They're like tiny little, hold just one item. It's kind of cute. Alright, so we got those, and we're going to check mark this. Says originally serving as a device to manage the virtual realities you would create, the tabular creation matrix can now be reapplied to create these new dimensions. Simply right click on the matrix to obtain an empty tab. So we're going to go over to this side of the ship, and we want to click on this. Nope, not that one. This one. That's right. Okay, we want to click on that. And we get our little device. So we're going to click claim. And we'll get a book. And this book actually tells you like almost everything you want to know about RF tool dimension manuals. Everything. So yeah, I've actually, like I said before, I've played it, I've read through that. It doesn't tell you everything you want to know, so there are some great YouTube videos out there already that cover a whole lot of things about how to do whatever you're trying to do. So let's go back into our quest book, and I'm going to go to the next one. Now for the tricky part. As this stuff may very well be constructing a universe, there is a method in constructing a dimension. As well, there can be some failures. Once before, a ship tried to determine what these artifacts did. The USS Yamato designation NCC-71807 lost all of its crew due to an incident like this, but nobody has seen this like you have. At least, not yet. You can repurpose the inscriber to help you write these dimensions. Okay, so in order to create your dimension, you'll need to place your dimlets within the tab. In the dimension inscriber, place the empty dimension tab in the slot in the lower left. So we're gonna put the dimension tab in the lower left, so down here, and put a couple of keybeats. And then tab in the slot in the lower left. Then place the effect non tab in the slot in the top, as there is a sort of grammar with this. In order to create a world that is somewhat like home, you'll need to make sure no special types of material affect the terrain. So place the material none dimlet directly before the terrain dimlet. So basically we're going to take the effects, I'm going to put it first, and then we're going to put material none and terrain none, and then we're going to say store, and it's going to give us this realized dimension tab. I'm going to take that out, put it in our inventory, and it says the next spell, or the next quest. Now for the final step. Before the dimension is created, open up the interface of the dimension builder and place the realized tab inside. The power will flow from the air around you in the dimension. You have just created a new world. So I'm going to put this in here, and it's 100% already. So we've just created a new world, and basically we need to stand right on top of it in order for it to notice it's there. Okay, so now I've gotten bread and a reward bag. And now we can go into the next one, which is here. Okay. You can feel the pulse of energy as the dimension builder catalyzes your new world, speeding up the process of life creation by billions and trillions of years. If space was the final frontier, you have just surpassed that. You've entered the next generation of technology, gone to the newest frontier. The only part left is to enter the world you've created. The teleportation system you previously used for ship-to-ship transport can now be used to transport yourself to the dimension you've just created. Follow my instructions carefully. Open up the interface of this dialing device in the top section. You should see only one entry, titled Matter Transmitter. Click on that entry so it is highlighted gray. Down below, in the second section, you should see several entries. Choose the one that does not click your left mouse button because you'll just screw it all up. Okay. Well, not little button, so the right? Yeah. At the bottom of the interface, click the dial button. A green beam of light will shoot out of the matter transmitter. Stand in the beam. Do not move to be transferred to the new dimension. So we're going to go over here to the dialing device, and we're going to click on this and this. We're going to say dial. And it is going to put that green beam there, see? So we're going to walk over here. But before we do that, because honestly, if you don't grab some of this stuff, you will not get it. And then you will be really, really sad because you need this stuff. You really do. You need this stuff. So we got food, and you know what? I think I've already got apples, so I don't need, and I've already got some bread. Compile the bread. And the stacks are so small. It's like crazy, right? So I don't really need any more of that. I don't need any of that. And I got this. I love this, how it picks, does that particle effects for opening and getting your achievements. So we are gonna want to look at this. We got 200,000. If we take this, right, like we can take, no we can't because we don't have a pick. So we're just gonna go, actually maybe I should open this, see what I can get. Wooden pick head, there we go. Okay, we're gonna want that. So let's stand in the beam and see where we go. Here we go. Yay! Alright, come on. Good land. Good land. Let's go. Cheer, cheer. Okay, sorry. And we have landed on our new planet. And it's looking grassy. A little laggy. It's frozen. Happens, right? New worlds. It's kind of like MissCraft. You just get to it and it locks up while it's trying to realize itself. Looks pretty good. There's lots of trees nearby. Grass. See water over there. So this should be pretty good. And we're gonna put that. See what we got here. Seared brick. Nothing that I want. So let's look in our book. And we're cleaning and put the seared brick there. And let's see what else it's going to tell us to do now. Wants us to obviously build our things, so we're gonna have to chop down a tree. Let's put these down here to save some space and go get a tree. Nice and close. And stay getting wood. Stay getting wood. Hey, a good man is hard to find, a hard man is hard to find. And Steve got wood. So he's now a hardy little man. Although he did get a little debuffed by his smaller inventory size. Feel good that he can still get wood even though he's small. Alright, so we're gonna do our normal stuff here. We need to make our chest like normal. Or not chest, our work tables. Now our chest. And there should be this one here. And the one thing I like about this is that there is absolutely no monsters. So you got the critters, but they're not going to eat your face, so that's always a good thing. It wants me to make a pickaxe. So put all this stuff in here and get these. Place everything down. Do I normally wipe stencil? And then that one and that one. Okay. Alright. And this should actually... I don't have enough wood, so we need more wood. It's very dark. Very dark nights. So while it's dark out, these will make some stencils for what we're gonna need. The first thing we're gonna need is pickaxe head. And we're gonna need this. And this. Okay. Let's take this. That works. And we're gonna have our first pickaxe like it wants us to do right now. Yay! Alright, there. And of course now it wants me to make the wood pickaxe, which I did. So put these back in here. I'm gonna make an axe head. There we go. Axe head with it. Will you stop? Thank you. Okay. Put it. So, there we go. More fish. Now we're over here. With your trusty pickaxe in hand, you're now able to head back home to the Pathfinder. All you need to do is construct the transmitter and dialing devices, as the receiver is already here. As well, we'll need a source of power. There are many available within your mind, as you have done some reading during your voyage. Some of these include the survivalist generator or Stirling generator, but there are many more you could potentially make with just a little more mining. A task where the player needs specific items, these do not have to be handed in. Having them in one's inventory is enough. So we're going to want a matter transmitter and a dialing device. So we're going to look up matter transmitter. See what it takes. take slabs and wood. So I'm gonna make some of that. Make some slabs. Put them there. And that will be our matter transmitter, and then we're going to look for dialing and see what this takes. This is going to take a chest, so I don't have enough wood. Again, not enough wood, right? Typical. Just when the woman wants more wood, the man runs out. Good going, Steve. Making the men of the world seem justified by always running out of wood. Another tree, and yeah, one thing I always do is chop down the whole tree because it's a pet peeve of mine, especially on multiplayer servers, but even on my own world, it's just a peeve if I don't chop down the whole tree. It just makes me kind of cranky. These ugly little marks all over the land of half-grown messes. So I always take down the whole tree, even if I don't need that much wood. I take it anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna drop it in here. And we're now going to make the chest that it wants, which it was there. And then this and this, 3 and 3. And that makes the dialing device. I'm going to put those down. I want to put the dialing device here. And I'm going to break up this clay. And I'm going to put the pad there. I'm going to put this here. And I can make, I know I can take this, and we're going to put this here, start burning that up, and that should be raising that, so that's cool. We're going to take our little pickaxe and go mining stuff. Go make a furnace, which would be really handy to have because we need more coal. Make some coal. 8. That's one furnace. It's going to be one furnace right there. Filling up, but we really need more wood again, of course. Trusty axe. And chop down some more trees. Just pick up all these saplings too. You never know when you might need a sapling. Actually, I should plant them up here so they stop going down there all the time. 1, 2, 3. And pretty good. More, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Put this here. Put these in here. So we got coal. That is almost full. Unfortunately, I cannot see this one. It's gonna take a lot more, so I'm gonna need more. Sorry, we got a lot here. A lot of trees in this area. It's like we landed in a birch forest or something. Which is good. Birch forest is a good starting place. I'm not going to complain. It's silly of me to complain about you giving me wood to start with. So, it's exactly what I needed. Oops. Silly. Oh yeah, I'm doing really well. I should make a new flight of stairs because these stairs are not working for me. Okay. So it's got 48 in it. That's not full either, so we're definitely going to need more. Actually, if I just take 2 and 2 and make 15, that should be enough. And we'll be right back when it's all done. Alright, so we are back and everything is looking like it is full now, which is great. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to move the Sterling generator away from here because it's standing right on top of our matter transmitter. But what we're going to do is dial into the Pathfinder. And then we're going to back up. Okay, so what it says to do right here, if you notice, it says do that, claim reward. So we have claimed our reward and we're going to be going home. See, we want to go to the researcher, so we definitely need to go home. So we're going to jump back on this. Here we go. We're going home. Yay! Love that sound. That was great. Okay, so we're back home now. And you know what? Since we're here, I think I'm going to call this a day, and we will come back later. Thank you for joining me on this one, and I look forward to doing the next one.